It's just been a really good, safe space for me, a happy space for my son. Whenever he comes, he's smiling. It's a nice break from our house. And even though the library, it's still a space where he can just be a kid. I know him by face. I'll see him running through the bookshelves nowadays. And they're like, I remember when he was just crawling. So to see them care that much and like pour into the children in the library is really amazing. Me and my husband moved to Jacksonville in 2023, and I found out I was pregnant, and my husband was due for a deployment in April. So my son was only 6 months when my husband left for the 6-month deployment, and I had a very cranky baby, and I needed to find a way to get out of the house. So I joined a few mom groups, and there was someone I met who told me that you guys had story time here. But I figured you might as well come and try and just get out the house. And he loved it every time we came. It didn't matter how cranky he was. At the library, when we went to story time, there was enough going on that I could get him to sit or lay on his belly and be happy because they were so engaging with bubbles and stories and singing. And he got to be around other kids, which he doesn't get too often because he's home with me. So it was a good way for him to interact and meet other kids and for me to meet other parents. So the library kind of started feeling like a second home to me when the staff started to recognize my son because we came so much. They would start commenting, oh, I can remember when he was just sitting, or I remember when he just started crawling. So just when the librarians started to know me and my son, not necessarily by name, but they knew our face and they knew who we were, it started to feel like more of a home and that I had connections here. I think one of the first times he ever sat up or crawled was here at this branch. So just I have a photo of him sitting in the corner over there for the first time. I think I sent it to all my family members, and you can see the books in the background here. They're like, you're at the library again, aren't you? I was like, I am, but look, he's sitting. So just knowing that he met so many milestones here has been really cool. It's just been a nice, safe community space to where I know you guys have consistent hours. I can always come. I can always count on just a nice AC safe space for my kid to run around. There's always toys or kids for him to play with, and there's always access for new books for him to get into and to enjoy. It was actually my husband's idea to do the donation because we could talk almost every day, and almost every day he's like, did you go to the library today? Did you go to the library today? And the answer was always yes. So I think he was appreciative of how safe of a space this was for me during deployment and how much you guys provided for me and my son. So he really wanted to give back and continue to create that space for other military members and just other families in general to help grow the children's department, which is really what we wanted to focus on. The toys and the books availabilities, not every child has access to books or access to toys, and this is just a safe, free space where parents can come to catch their breath, children to come interact with other children, and just to donate money to continue to allow that to grow was huge for us.